I don't even know what's going on there. Hello and welcome back to my channel. It's going to be a little bit of a different one because it's one people have requested, and it's basically my everyday sort of beauty products that I use because people ask about my hair routine and my skincare routine, and I just want to show people what I use because I really like this. None of this is sponsored either, like you can genuinely tell I do just like this because I have just bought all of these with my own money and they're not paying me to promote these. These are genuinely just the products that I use pretty much every single day. So let's start off with my morning routine. So in the morning, I've actually just been washing my face with just water. I've seen people on TikTok rave about doing this because it doesn't dry your skin out by using a cleanser in the morning, and it's apparently meant to be really good for you, and it's meant to cause breakouts. I personally have not found that I've had any more breakouts from doing this. I definitely thought I was going to get a load from like not washing my face after I've been to sleep, but honestly it's been the best. I do still wash it with water, I want to clarify, but I don't use a cleanser in the morning. Then after that, when my face is a little bit damp, I will use this. This is a recent find for me, and honestly, I was tempted to gatekeep this because I'm obsessed with this, but it is the Bioma Hydrating Serum. When I tell you, can you even see that? When I tell you this product is incredible. I have dry skin, I'm going to mention a little bit in the next bit of the videos and stuff. I do have pretty dry skin, so I struggle with eczema, and sometimes on my face I'll get eczema and stuff, especially during the colder winter months. I also get it in summer as well because I also have hay fever, and sometimes my face just gets very irritated because of that. So this has been the best thing I've used this year. Like honestly, I had like really bad dry skin winter this year, like especially just like here. It was just really bad in my eye area, and it just isn't fun because it feels tight, it feels dry, like it's uncomfortable, it doesn't look great, and I was feeling very insecure about it. And then one day I was in Boots and I was just looking around and I saw Bioma Skincare, and I'd briefly seen them on TikTok before, and I was like, you know what, we're just gonna try it. The video I actually saw was, what Bioma Skincare can like my child use? And they said that this would be okay for a child, so I was like, well, this bit will be okay then for my sensitive skin. Obviously I am not a child, I'm a 25-year-old woman, but sometimes I do have to kind of use like very simple stuff just because of how sensitive the skin is. So yes, first up is this bad boy, Bioma Hydrating Serum. It's got a trisaccharide complex, squalene and glycerin, boosted barrier, better skin. It lasts a while, I will admit, it lasts quite a long time, so I honestly really like this. This is my second bottle of it now, and I love her. She is great. I would 100% recommend if you have dry sensitive skin like me that just reacts to everything and anything. This bad boy just helps kind of calm those reactions down, so I will forever be very grateful for this. Next up, after I've used a hydrating serum, I wait for that to dry, and I'm then going to go in with a moisturizer. This will not work for everyone. This is quite a thick moisturizer for every day. I know a lot of people like quite a light moisturizer or like a gel one. Bioma does do some gel ones, but personally for me, again, dry sensitive skin, I need a thicker one. I use the Bioma Moisturizing Rich Cream. Really like the consistency of this. It's really nice. It's another trisaccharide complex with bacachiol and shea extract. Could I tell you anything about it? No. All that I know is that it's been great on my skin, and I think just because they're very simple as well, they're not irritating stuff. Like I look like fragrance, I don't think it's in it like at all. It says, yeah. It's got all of like the information, so for people who are like skincare nerds, it's got like all the information on the back, like all the ingredients, and it tells you what those ingredients are, which I actually think is really good, because a lot of makeup products and beauty products, they will just list the ingredients. Because for a lot of like makeup products and skincare products, they will just list the ingredients and they don't tell you, but the fact they've like decoded all of this and it says what literally everything in it is, I think is actually really impressive. I actually didn't know that until I was just looking on the bottle then to see if it had fragrance in. But that's actually really good. So it's got the water is the carrier, there's a humectant, the glycerin, skin conditioner, emulsion stabilizer. Wow. That's really good. Anyway, I'm very, very impressed with that it's like broken that down for people, because I do think the back of beauty products can be so unnecessarily confusing. Like skincare products, beauty products, anything like that can be so confusing, and I think it's done on purpose so people buy products that look nice without actually knowing what they do or if they'll work just because they've seen them on TikTok or whatever, or because they've got good marketing. But the fact that they've broken that down I think is really good. Obviously, yes, I was drawn to it by the nice packaging, but even if this had the ugliest packaging in the entire world, I would still buy this because the product is that good. It is a bonus that it looks aesthetically pleasing. Like, all of their products look good, and I think right now, my skincare routine is working for me, but say if I needed a little bit something extra, I would look at their skincare again because it's great. And it's also pretty affordable as well, which is always a bonus, because like so many skincare products nowadays can be so expensive. So the fact that this is affordable and also looks nice is just a bonus, really. After that, this is my morning routine, so we're going in with SPF. SPF, I use the Cetaphil Daily Defense Moisturizer SPF 50 for sensitive skin. It's got UVA and UVB. You need both. Do I know much about SPF? No, but has my skin got better since I've been using SPF? Yes, I think I look better now I've used SPF every single day. Yeah, my face isn't tanned, like, at all. I don't really go out in the sun to tan anyway, but I don't really mind it. This one, if you have a darker skin tone, probably isn't the best. I think it could leave a white cast because it does make you kind of, if you don't blend it in well, it can kind of make you look like a ghost a little bit. But because I put makeup on over the top of this, I personally find that it goes on very well. Like, the makeup sits on top of it very well. So I like to leave like 5 minutes, 10 minutes between each kind of step of my skincare routine, just so I don't get pilling with my makeup, because I do wear makeup a lot. So I will do this, wait maybe 2-3 minutes for it to dry, and then I'll go in with this, wait 5 minutes, go in with this, and then I'll wait 10 to 30 minutes before I then go in with makeup. But even if I'm in a rush, oh, let me move that so it's not in the shot. Even if I'm in a rush, I don't find my makeup is ever pill with this. Now, everyone's skin is different. Don't just use a skincare routine that works for someone else, because it might not work for you. If you've got a similar skin to mine, it may be fine. But if you've got different skin, if you've got more oily skin, then this skincare routine might not work for you, just to be completely transparent with that. So like, it's wild because some products for some people will be the best thing ever, but then for other people it will be awful and it will completely irritate their skin, and skin is just bizarre. Skin is wild. But yeah, this is the one I use. I really, really like it. I also like the Bondi Sands one as well. That's quite good. I do find that one a little bit more, not greasy, but it will make you glow. Some people will like that, some people won't like that, but I do personally quite like that one. I also make sure, well, I try to make sure, sometimes I forget, SPF my neck. I don't actually use this one for my neck just because I like this to last longer. I use the Bondi Sands fragrance-free, just body one for my neck and like chest, just because like it's cheaper to do that, because this I think can be £16.50, but I think with a Boots Advantage card it's about £12, which I don't think is too bad because it does last a fairly long time. But that is kind of my first sort of skincare steps, and they're the ones that I'll do in the morning. Then after I've worn makeup all day, or even if I've not worn makeup, I don't even know what's going on there with the words, they're just not flowing, I then take off my makeup, and this is my like nighttime skincare routine. Okay, nighttime skincare routine. So before I go in the shower, I'm going to be using this. Is the Elemis Cleansing Balm. You do not need to buy the Elemis Cleansing Balm. The Elemis Cleansing Balm is expensive. There are so many other ones. The Inculist Oat Cleansing Balm is fantastic. I've never used the Bioma one, but I did recently get it for my sister because she was looking for a cleansing balm, so I just bought her this one because I thought she'd like it. I personally have never used it, but I trust Bioma that one's pretty good and they're more affordable. This one is quite expensive, I will admit, but I have gone back to repurchasing it because I do really like it. I don't find it gives the foggy eyes kind of that some of the other ones do. I also love the smell of it. It does have a bit of a fragrance, but it doesn't irritate me. And because so many products irritate me, when I find one that doesn't, I like to stick with it. However, I've tried using the other ones from Elemis, like the rose scented one or whatever. That does irritate me. This is the only one of theirs that doesn't. Like, even they have like a naked one that's completely like unscented, and that one irritated me, but this one doesn't. I don't even know either. Skin is weird, but this is the one that I personally use. So I'll put it all over my face, and then either I'll go in the shower and just let that wash off, or if I'm not having a shower that evening, I will go in with my muslin cloth. I wash it in kind of like warm-ish water, not hot, don't go overboard, and then I will remove the cleansing balm. And then after the cleansing balm, it's so important you do a double cleanse with the cleansing balm, because you don't want any of this to remain on you, and it can remain on you if you don't remove it properly. So yeah, if I'm having a shower, I will just let the shower wash it away usually, and if I'm not having a shower that evening, I will then remove it with this, and then I'll go in with my next cleanse. Next cleanse, you just want to use like any sort of general cleanser. So you want to use like an oil-based one to kind of remove your makeup, and then I'll go in with this. If my mascara is particularly stubborn, if I've been using like a waterproof mascara, I will then use this out of the shower on my eye area again, very, very gently, just to remove like any extra mascara, and then I will go in with this. This is the next cleanser I use. It's the Lizzo Cleanse and Polish Hot Cloth Cleanser. I'm gonna be so real, I've been using this since I was like 14 because my mum gave it me, and ever since then I just like it. It smells quite nice. It's not like overly fragrance, but I think it does have a little bit of fragrance, so if you are very, very sensitive, don't use this because it could irritate you. I personally really like this, but again, there are so many cheaper ones out there. Simple does a lot of really great like face just cleansers. Bioma has a face cleanser. Cetaphil has a face cleanser. CeraVe, like there are so many face cleansers out there. You've just really got to look around and see what works for you, because there have been some that I've used that people have sworn by, and when I've used them I've broken out, it's irritated my skin, whereas this one I've stuck with it for a long time and it doesn't irritate me, so I like it. But you want to do a double cleanse. My skin improved dramatically once I started doing a double cleanse. You don't particularly need expensive products, and that's kind of what I want to stress, that you don't need the expensive products. You just need to find the products that work for you. Sometimes they may be the expensive ones, but sometimes it is worth it to spend a little bit more, save a little bit before you get them, because you know they work for you, and you don't have to keep buying like loads of different products to find the one that works for you. You might as well just buy the full price. That's what I think about dupes so many times. Like, people will buy a dupe of a product and that won't work, so they'll buy another dupe and another dupe, and by the time they finish buying all the dupes, they've realised they've spent more than they would have just spent on the original, and then they've gone back to the original anyway. So sometimes it is just worth paying a little bit extra for the good product, and just don't use loads and loads of it. I think it's very easy to get carried away when you use products, but you don't need to use as much of it as people do online. People use loads and loads of product online because it gets views when you take loads and loads out of the packet at once, because people are outraged, so it gets a lot of views. You don't need as much as people show you online. You well and truly don't. Once I've done that cleanser, again, I then go with the muslin cloth. These are available pretty much everywhere. I get the Lizzo ones. I think it's £5 for two. That's probably a little bit pricey. There will be cheaper ones out there, but I like a muslin cloth. I just find that they don't irritate me, whereas other kind of like cloths do. A simple makeup eraser cloth would also be pretty good as well, but don't just use that by itself. Same for makeup wipes, don't use them by themselves. Make sure to also cleanse your skin. If you're in a rush, the only thing you can use is a makeup wipe. Use a makeup wipe. It's better to take your makeup off even a little bit than to not take it off at all. There have been plenty of times when I was at uni, I would only use like makeup wipes, which scares me now. But if after a night out you have no motivation to take your makeup off, but you could at least just get a cloth, at least just do a little bit. It's better to do a little bit than not to do anything at all, is what I've learned over the years. So then once I have done that, we then going in with this again, the Bioma hydrating serum. Love it. It's amazing, incredible. I will use her twice a day. She doesn't irritate me. I love her. And then this is the night cream I use. I'm going to be honest with you all. I didn't mean to buy this night cream. I basically was looking for the E45 hydrating serum because I'd heard incredible things about it. I thought I'd picked up the hydrating serum. I got home, this is not the hydrating serum, but I was like, well, I've just spent 16 quid on it, so I'm going to use it. Best decision of my life. It is the perfect amount of thickness. It moisturizes my face. I don't wake up with like a tight face. I don't wake up with an irritated face. I love her. She also doesn't break me out. Sometimes with like thicker moisturizers they can break you out. Not this. It's incredible. I love her. She also looks like she's not got a lot in. Like, it's only 50ml, but this has lasted me so long. You do not need a lot. This product goes a long way. I am obsessed with this. I think I'm nearing-ish the end of it maybe now, but it is amazing. 10 out of 10 would recommend. E45 is just a great brand. It's one that I've used a lot, obviously, over the years because of having eczema. You know, you'll always get recommended E45, and it's for a good reason. They are a very trusted brand. They don't have, like, the fragrance in it. The packaging isn't aesthetically pleasing, I will admit, but honestly, sometimes I find the products without the aesthetically pleasing packaging are the best kind of products, so I love it. And that's what I use in the evening. So I also like to make sure my lips stay like hydrated too. I'm a Burt's Bees girly. Some people hate Burt's Bees. Sometimes it irritates people. For me, it does not. I like the mint one. I like the way it feels. It's a little bit tingly. I like that. If you don't want to buy Burt's Bees, because I think it's like £4-5-ish, it can be a little bit pricey, go for a Vaseline. Simple Vaseline always works. Vaseline is great, and sometimes it can look like a lip gloss as well. It can look pretty good. You can get the sticks of it. You can get the like tub of it. Just get Vaseline. Vaseline works just as good as any other like lip mask, lip balm. It's just so simple. So 10 out of 10 would always recommend Vaseline. It's great. My face skincare, they're all the products that I pretty much use on my face. Mine is obviously like makeup and stuff. These are all the skincare ones. Now we're going to be talking about my body stuff. Yeah, so again, sensitive skin girly. I have very dry, irritated, sensitive skin. After I get out of the shower while my body is wet, it's very important. This. So I use a variety of different things. I also have a couple body oils, which I'll show you in a second. But this I'm obsessed with. It's the E45 Daily Care Hydrating Lotion. It's not too thick. It's not too greasy. You can often find with like any kind of moisturizer that's designed for people with eczema, it will be irritating. Not in terms of your skin, but in terms of it touching things. Like, it can just feel like the worst thing ever. This works for me. I love it. 10 out of 10 would recommend. It doesn't have a scent. I thankfully can usually use some scented products. I do obviously have to test them first, and sometimes they won't irritate me and then 2 weeks later they will. But this one hasn't. It's the Kors Mediterranean Vanilla Body Firming Serum Spray. I got it from TK Maxx. It was $5.99 from TK Maxx. It smells really good. So I really like this. There you go, that's what it looks like. And then I'll also use this moisturizer as well. It's the EOS Sheer Moisture Vanilla Cashmere. It's not available in the UK right now. They have them on Amazon, but honestly I wouldn't trust them on Amazon just in case they're counterfeit products, because it's not from like an official EOS store. So I would be very hesitant putting something like that on your skin, buying it from Amazon, because there are so many counterfeit products out there. So do be careful if you are buying anything. I usually just stock up. Say if I go to the US, I'll buy a few bottles of it, and it usually lasts quite a while. You know, a little goes a long way with moisturizer. So I do really love this, and it's probably the best smelling moisturizer I have. And then in terms of body oil, this is my favorite one. It's the Aveeno Skin Relief Body Oil Spray. It's a spray. Instantly nourishes very dry, sensitive skin. Has oat oil and jojoba oil. Jojoba. I'm gonna be so real, I don't know. But it's got that in. It's got that in. And it's great for me. It's a dry oil. It's not. Often when you get body oils, they can be very oily. It will get on all your clothes. It will feel gross. I get very irritated by products like sticking to things, whereas this, I don't find it sticks to things. I find it dries down pretty quickly but leaves a nice little glow on you. So I do really love this. It's also a spray, which is quite good, so you don't have to like tip it upside down, which sometimes you do have to do with body oils. If you don't want to buy this, baby oil also works. Body oil is great. If you have been in the shower, go out of the shower while you're still wet, put a body oil on, and then put a lotion on top of it. Will make you the smoothest person in the entire world. Trust me. So yeah, I really like that. I also like to shave with an oil as well. I usually use the L'Occitane shower oil to shave, but you could use any sort of body oil really. I prefer to use an oil rather than like a shaving cream. I just find that they irritate me less when I use an oil. So they are all of my body skincare kind of products. And then last but not least, we have hair. So people compliment me on my hair a lot, which is bizarre to me because I used to be very insecure because my hair was quite frizzy, but I think these are the products that have helped my hair not be frizzy. So I wash my hair, obviously, and then after I wash my hair, I'm going to use one of these bad boys. I don't use both. It's a hair oil. Any hair oil will work. These are the ones that I found that I like. They're the Pantene ones. You have the Keratin Protect Oil and the Argan Infused Oil. I think I prefer the Argan Infused Oil overall, but honestly I bought these because they were £4 in Asda. But honestly they do the job. But any hair oil will do. If you've got a different hair oil, just use that. Use it on wet hair. Don't go overboard. Just test out and experiment how much works for you. That's how I did it to make it so my hair looks nice and it stays like this, but it doesn't look very oily the next day. There have definitely been days, and you'll be able to see on some of my videos, where I put too much hair oil in, or I put the hair oil in where my hair's been too dry and it's looked questionable, but I found like a good kind of balance, I think, now. Next up, this is something I will always repurchase. I think this is why my hair isn't as frizzy as it used to be. It's the Sheer Moisture Silicone-Free Miracle Styler Leave-In Treatment. It's amazing. It's for all hair types. It's so good. It's so good. I would rave about this product. If I could only use one product on my hair, like after a shower, it would be this. I love it so much. I really think this has improved my hair so much. So I love her. She's incredible. She's amazing. Then last but not least, I like my hair to smell nice. So I will do this on wet hair. I will do this on dry hair. But do be careful when doing it on dry hair because it is still a leave-in conditioner, but it's this. It's the Super Milk from Lush. It's amazing. It smells like a lemony vanilla. When I do it on dry hair, I go just very lightly, almost like a hair perfume, just like that. But it is still like a cream. So you've got to be very careful when doing that you don't put too much on because it can look a little bit weird if you put it on dry hair. But if you do a very light coating and your hair's like this, I tend not to do it as much like when it's dry on straight hair, but if my hair's wavy like this then I will, but I usually use this on wet hair, and then to get my hair to look like this I do 2 plaits on either side of my hair when my hair is almost dry but not yet dry, and then I leave them overnight and then I wake up and that's how I get my hair looking like this, and I think it looks quite nice and there is 0 heat damage from it, so it's pretty good. And they are all of my main kind of skincare, hair care, body care products that I use every single day for people who have been wondering. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments. I'd be more than happy to answer them. I hope you like this video. I know it's been a little bit of a different one, but it has been a requested one, so I did want to do it because it was requested. And I also love talking about like beauty products, makeup products, and those sort of things. So if you do have any questions, please let me know because I love rambling about them. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you've enjoyed this different style of video. Let me know in the comments what sort of products you use, what sort of products you like, and as always, have a great day!